Let us discuss physical and chemical changes. What is the comparison between physical and chemical changes, which is very important part of a chemistry. Physical changes is a temporary change in which no new substances is formed, which is very important. Whenever there is a physical changes, say for example, if you are cutting wood, if you are tearing a piece of paper, there is no physical change, there is no new substances is formed. The substances may change into shape, size, okay, physical state and appearance, but not in its chemical compositions. If you tearing paper into 1,000 pieces, the paper will remain paper. If you cut wood into a pieces, it will remain as a wood. Okay, sandalwood, if you are cutting into 1,000 pieces, it still remains as a sandalwood. But what is chemical changes? Chemical changes is a permanent change in which a new substance is found, the original identity is lost, the new substances shows compositions of properties which are completely different from those of original substances. Now let us see nature of changes, temporary and reversible. Suppose if you are converting water into ice, by freezing, by melting, this ice will further convert into water. So it's a reversible. So it is called the physical change. But if you burn the lead oxides, in the presence of lead oxides with the heat, it becomes a lead monoxide and oxygen. It's a two completely different chemicals. It's not lead dioxide, is a different dioxides, but it becomes a lead monoxide. On the presence of heat, it becomes a lead monoxide and oxygen is released, and it cannot be returned back to as a lead oxides. So it's a change is permanent and irreversible. That's why it is called chemical changes. Now formation of products. Once again I am taking the same examples. If you look at the formation of product, when water H2O is converted into ice, it remains as H2O. Only the form is changed, liquid to solid form. So no new substances is formed. It's the same substances, both are H2O. But in case of lead dioxide, when you are giving a heat, okay, on the lead dioxide, it becomes lead monoxides and oxygen. These are new substances. So first of all, the changes is permanent. Here changes is temporary, here changes is permanent. With the same example, no new substances is formed. Here the new substances are formed. And the third examples, like third point, the energy change. A physical change is not accompanied by marked evolution or absorption of heat. No evolution or absorption of heat takes place whenever you are converting from water to ice and ice to water. No energy change seen. But the moment you are burning, okay, the magnesium wire, what happens? A chemical change is accompanied by a marked evolution or absorption of heat and sometimes emission of lights. The moment you are heating the magnesium wires, the light and energy is evolved. You will see that there is a light energy is evolved. So there is a definite chemical changes accompanied by a marked evolution and absorption of heat. Melting of wax. Say for example, if you are melting of wax, on heating on a pot, temporary reversible. On melting, wax absorbs heat and energy, right? On cooling, the molten wax evolves heat energy and from the original substances, that is wax. Okay. Original substance was CXHY, that is wax, the formula of wax. Okay. Final product is also CXHY. The wax remains same. But if you burn this same wax, if you are burning the wax of a candle, then what happens? Candle wax, if you burn, so on burning, it releases carbon dioxide and water vapor. These changes are permanent and irreversible changes. On burning, the wax candle decomposes. On combination, the products formed remain unchanged. It cannot combine back to give wax. If you want to combine back carbon dioxide and water vapor, you can't get back the candles. So original substance of burning candle, final product carbon dioxide and water vapor. So new substances forms, you cannot reverse this. Now addition of salts to water. Now let us see this next point. Addition of salts to water. Okay. It's a temporary or reversible changes. On dissolving, the salt dissolves into water, forming a salt solution. The moment you are putting salt into water, it becomes a completely different solutions. On evaporation, the moment you are evaporating it, you will get the salt back. On the salt solution, the original substance salt remains behind. The original substance was NaCl. Okay, final substance is also NaCl. So there is no changes. But making of curd from milk, if you want to have a curd from a milk, you will see a completely different picture. From milk to curd, the permanent irreversible changes takes place. On keeping aside the milk in a dish for a few hours, what happens or more? The changes observed will be that the milk has changed into curd. The changes cannot be reversed, right? New substances formed, original substance milk, final product is curd. So this is the difference between physical changes and chemical changes. Okay, so no new substance is formed in one cases, and it's a addition of salt and water, whatever you have seen, the temporary changes or permanent changes. So on that basis you can understand whether the changes are physical changes or chemical changes.